If you like the following content, please leave a tip at buymeacoffee/Whitley. Welcome to this episode of Technology Investment Investigations, where we delve into the fascinating world of cutting-edge technological advancements and their investment potential. Today, we're focusing on Arbe Robotics Ltd, a pioneering company at the forefront of radar technology revolution in the automotive industry. Let's break down our investigation into detailed sections, exploring the market, the company, its financials, and as usual, a comprehensive SWOT analysis to understand its investment potential fully. Arbe Robotics operates in the rapidly evolving automotive radar market, a crucial component of the Autonomous Driving and Advanced Driver Assistance Systems (ADAS). This market is experiencing significant growth due to increasing demand for safer and more efficient vehicles. With the automotive industry's shift towards autonomy, companies like Arbe, which provide next-generation sensing technologies, are critical. Key competitors include established automotive sensor and radar manufacturers, as well as tech firms venturing into automotive technologies. The market is characterized by rapid technological advancements, regulatory changes, and an increasing focus on vehicle safety and autonomous capability. Arbe Robotics Ltd, founded in 2015 and based in Tel Aviv, is revolutionizing radar technology with its 4D imaging radar chipset solutions. These solutions are designed to overcome the limitations of existing radar technologies, enhancing autonomous vehicle safety by accurately detecting stationary objects, vulnerable road users, and operating effectively in poor lighting conditions. Arbe's unique technology includes the industry's largest channel array RF chipset, a groundbreaking radar processor chip, and AI-based post-processing, positioning its radar solutions as essential for L2+ and higher levels of autonomy. The company's commitment to innovation is evident in its partnerships and milestones, including a mass production plans for its chipset solutions. Okay, so as usual, I'd like to just do a quick overview of financials just to get the health of the company out of the way. It has a market cap currently of $142 million US. If we take its highest point, this was around 2021. It was had a peak market cap of about $578 million. So it's down from that. Its share price over the past 12 months has been fairly volatile. Haven't moved from $7.6 down to $1.7 across the 12 months. This is down to wide and varied factors, including just basically people seeing it as a fashionable company to kind of dig into. The debt to equity ratio is effectively zero, and the return on equity is negative. But I need to do more calculations on that just to kind of view, because I might have made a few kind of errors in it. But overall, Arbe Robotics Ltd's financial and stock performance provides a mixed picture, which is quite a common element at tech startups. On the one hand, it's got minimal debt levels and a significant market cap growth. The potential of this company reflects a strong foundation and the significant investor confidence on the whole. On the other hand, there's a lack of profitability. This is reflected in the profit to equity ratio and some negative returns that we can see being reported. This highlights significant risks potentially, and gives it a long-term investment horizon rather than a short day traders profit and boom. So investors should basically keep an eye on this financial health of the company to see basically what's going to happen long term. It is what it is. So let's crack on with the SWOT analysis. This is the strength of the company, the weakness of the company, the opportunities in the market for the company, and any threats to the company from the markets that it trades within. Okay, so if we just look at the basics for it, it's positioned itself as a pioneering force in the realm of radar technology. It's particularly interested in the 4D, which is basically your length, breadth, width, and kind of the time orientation AI solution to kind of judge what's going on around it. These strengths are vividly displayed through a series of positive developments and recognitions that underscore an innovative approach to and contribution to enhancing vehicle safety and autonomy. This gives it a great reputation, I think. Arbe has introduced groundbreaking 360-degree radar-based perception technology that leverages AI to provide an integrated analysis of the complete vehicle surroundings in real time. Now, I say it's groundbreaking. I think that's just because of the particular type of technology it is. It's very similar to the type of things that you see with Tesla and other companies that I've actually kind of reported on this channel before. But this technology ensures an unparalleled safety. I think that's where it's kind of got its niche to take over the market by enabling vehicles to accurately identify and classify and track objects around them, even in adverse weather and lighting conditions. So the global recognition of the company, which is another strength. The achievements haven't gone unnoticed for what it's been doing. It's been honoured as a CES Innovation Awards honoree for its 360-degree perception solution. It's obviously building up a great reputation amongst its peers. The technology has been selected for installation in mass-produced vehicles by major automotive groups such as BAIC Group. And this showcases that the industry as a whole is definitely starting to look at it with confidence as a potential supplier to standard vehicles in the future. There have been, if we look at the financials, there have been significant funding rounds. Arbe successfully raised 32 million in a Series B funding round. This is, as always with something like this, would underscore the confidence that investors, the big boys at the table, have in investing in technology of this type and its potential to revolutionize the automotive industry. This funding is aimed at bringing its high resolution radar to full production. Now that's important, full production, not just R&D. This marks a significant step towards achieving safer autonomous driving, which is where the reputation is, and it's definitely where the strength is going to be. The public listing achievement, which is why you've come here in the first place, was a great transition for the company. It's been publicly trading since 2021 on the NASDAQ. For any tech company to be able to push up to those levels from penny stocks, or even through just normal kind of over the table funding, is incredibly important. So if we look at some of the positive stories for the company that I've been able to pull up, Arbe's radar technology is being recognised for its potential to significantly enhance the safety features. This is overall, it's a great thing that's going on. It has the ability to operate effectively in different weather conditions. This has been a great thing. And obviously it's the listing is great for the company. The journey that this company's gone on, from the drawing table to where it is now over such a short period, reflects a blend of innovation, strategic growth, and the acknowledgement of the industry that it's within, to recognise it as a potential partner for the development of autonomous vehicles going forward. These strengths and the positive developments that underscore the company's role in potentially shaping the future of autonomy, and makes it an interesting company to look at from an investor's point of view. So as usual, we look at the flip side to the strengths of the companies, we look at the weakness. As always with most tech companies, this tends to be something in the financial aspects of the company rather than it being anything kind of more disastrous. And we have a report. Full year 2022 revenues were 3.5 million, reflecting an increase from the 2.2 million in 2021. However, for quarter of 22, it was down $500,000 from the previous quarter 4 in 2021. Shows significant fluctuations in their quarterly performance over the same kind of quarters. It has negative growth margins. So in quarter 4 of 22, Arbe experienced a negative gross margin of 45%. This is a significant downturn from the positive growth of 37% the previous quarter 4 of 2021. And this is why trying to work out debt to equity ratios gets a bit kind of tricky with this company, because it's up and down from one year to the next. A lot of this is probably just to do with the size of the company and the way it's trading to the type of technology it's got. At least I hope that's what it is. That's how I'm interpreting it. So this negative margin was attributed to reduced quarterly revenue as the company transitions to mass production. So that's basically what it is. It's just, as it's evolving, it's going to have some certain changes in what it's doing. And of course this leads to an increase in operating expenses. The full year for 2022, these were around $50 million compared to the previous year of $34 million. This increase was mainly related to non-cash share-based compensation expenses, basically payroll, and the expenses were being a publicly traded company, which it did in 2021. But I can see this increasing more and more as the company engages more with the market and starts putting more and more production facilities online in order to produce more goods for the market. It's seen net losses, but we always see this with tech companies. So this company reported net loss of about $11 million for quarter 4 in 22. This improved from the previous loss of $15 million in 2021, and it gives a full year 2022 net loss of around $40 million, which is actually less than it was in 2021, which is almost $60 million at $58.1 million. These challenges in its financials highlight the complexities of operating in the high-tech automotive sector, particularly for a company like Arbe that is trying to pioneer an advanced radar technology to make the whole experience safer and more effective for the industry. So while Arbe is making strides towards innovation and clearly has a strategic vision which is has inherent risks and uncertainties, but will obviously has potential going as the days go by, as the years go by, to actually turn it into a profit-making company. It facing the inherent risks and uncertainties with transitioning from concept to mass production. We see this in the financials. It's definitely something to look at, and it's definitely something that's going to make it an interesting company. It's basically producing the boring parts of the car or vehicle, depending on which type of vehicles it's going into, because obviously not all of these autonomous vehicles are going to be cars. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so if we look at how the market exists at the moment, there's a shift towards higher frequency bands like 77 gigahertz, which will allow for a high resolution of the radar systems. This makes it a dominant choice for adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, and other critical safety applications. This technology is becoming increasingly common due to its ability to operate in various modes, which will offer long-range detection of volatile objects in the vehicle's path, basically. Now, there are a lot of governments that are pushing for the safety issue when it comes to autonomous vehicles. They believe that the autonomous vehicles are inevitable regardless. So if you look at the EU, it's leading the charge for the world, I think, in adopting automotive radar technology. The stringent safety regulations and standards that are being mandated by the EU are encouraging the inclusion of the advanced safety features in these vehicles. The EU's general safety regulation and the Euro NCAP safety ratings are significant for drivers, for the adoption of radar-based safety technologies. This basically turns Europe into one of the largest markets for autonomous radar systems, which is perfect for Arbe. This creates a huge growth market, which will prompt it around the entire world. If you look at the projections for the growth of this is around 13% over the next 10 years. The growth is fueled by a rising demand for vehicles equipped with safety features, not just autonomous vehicles, but the actual safety features so people can believe they're actually in something safe, and hopefully that is safe. This puts Arbe's position quite significant within this type of market. And of course, it doesn't have to just be vehicles. The introduction of 4D imaging radars addresses limitations that traditional radar systems offer by ultra high resolution that can sense the environment in all 4 dimensions. In the case of radar, this is the distance, the speed, the height and the depth. This basically gives it an all-round kind of organic view of what's going on around it. The innovation in this type of technology is crucial for the development of level 3 autonomous vehicles, which is basically when we start legalizing them to go onto the roads, as it will enhance the safety features that will make it on a par with having a human driving, essentially. So if we look at the role of the government policies, Europe's dominance in the market is going to further bolster government policies around the rest of the world by acting as a kind of spearhead for the promotion of smart and eco-friendly mobility, and they're giving away incentives for electrical vehicles, as a lot of countries are around the world, but it just feels like it's more from the European Union at the moment, as there's an emphasis on advanced driver assistant systems for automotive vehicles. This then leads on to, of course, a competitive market, a competitive landscape with key players in the market engaging in various partnerships, acquisitions and collaborations to strengthen their market position. One instance I've come across is Continental's integration of the AI's long-range LiDAR technology into its sensor stack. This is in another video. I'll post it up in the corner. Click on that after you watch this video and you'll be able to kind of see just how AI's long-range radar works. And this obviously creates sensor stack solutions for automated and autonomous commuting applications, and showcases how companies can combine their technologies to create more comprehensive safety solutions. So overall, the automotive radar market presents a ripe landscape for opportunities for growth, innovation, collaboration, which is great for Arbe. The safety regulations are becoming more stringent as the technology is more understood, and the praise and fear start to balance out as the technology becomes more integrated into the vehicles and essentially our way of life. Now, of course, the opportunities are going to be balanced out with challenges, which we interpret as threats on this channel. Start off with just looking at the technical challenges. They're basically the flip side of what we've praised. The complexities of the automotive radar systems are quite significant. To make them safe, the issues with millimeter wave applications, which is how it's described technically, are going to be crucial for the functionality of these radars. The challenge involved ensuring adequate coverage by transmitting antennas and managing port devices effectively is significant. The integration of antennas must be calibrated in the factory for use on the roads precisely for optimal wireless coverage. This necessitates advanced features like high port count switching and multiplexing for effective use. Moreover, the complexity increased with the necessity for multiple transmitting and receiving antennas to provide desired coverage, whilst being cost effective, is going to be essential for remotely controlled autonomous vehicles. And when you start talking remotely controlled, that's when it kind of gets a bit weird, because then it feels like you're just talking about toys, which we're not. Of course, even though I said that governments are getting behind the technology, there is also a large group of people who are obsessed with safety when it comes to vehicles, quite rightly so. and this is probably the biggest hurdle outside of the actual getting the technology to work. The legality of using radar detectors varies for countries, with most of the Western world actually not looking at them favourably. There are some countries within the European Union and on the European continent that don't want it at all. The Middle East certainly doesn't want it for various obvious reasons when it comes to automated vehicles. So trying to get them on board and allow it to spread around the world is going to be difficult. I think only on very large centralized countries that believe that moving traffic around is more important than the potential doom that could come from having lots of cars which can be driven around remotely is more important to them. And this leads to a number of knock-on effects to the industry itself. So despite there's high growth potential for if we describe it as adaptive cruise control systems, and there's increasing demand for radar technology that would control and be the eyes of these systems, the high cost of the radar systems will significantly increase the cost of cars. We've seen this with electric cars, that although the selling point is that year for year you're not going to be paying as much, well, the initial cost is more than most people can afford anyway, so it negates the kind of people want to buy electric cars. It's the same when it comes to autonomous technology. Even if these were put into petrol, diesel, gas cars, there's still this will increase the cost of the car by however much the system is going to cost at the time. Even a 5% difference between price of the cars basically mean people go for the cheaper one. Does that mean that the quality will go down? Well, that depends on the legalities that surround the technology, but there's going to be a balance there between the cost and the quality, and that's going to basically be a potential threat to a company like Arbe, which is trying to create the best stuff that it can do, and there's the inevitability of lots of knock-off versions of their technology, which will mean that nobody wants to buy it at all. The technology itself has significant issues when it comes to data processing. You think about it, this has got to be millisecond for millisecond accurate for it to be safe. And the integration of the advanced radar systems into vehicles has to be done from the drawing board, as the radar systems generate large amounts of data. Efficiently processing and integrating this data into a vehicle's broader sensor and control system is going to be crucial. This requires sophisticated signal processing capabilities and can increase the complexity and costs of the vehicle systems more than the radar itself. Even though they're moving towards how I've described before, the 77 gigahertz radar systems, there needs to be advancements on top of this in terms of the analog to digital converters and the field programmable gate arrays, which need to be integrated for effective data handling and processing. These challenges underscore the need for ongoing innovation, cost management, and regulatory navigation with various governments for automotive radar to basically build up a market that would make companies like Arbe very attractive for investment. So looking at all these companies, they must continue to develop more efficient, more cost effective, but legally compliant radar systems to capitalize on the market's potential opportunities. Mitigating these constraints is going to be challenging, very challenging. So in conclusion, how do I get my head around Arbe Robotics? I think our comprehensive analysis of Arbe Robotics Ltd within the automotive radar market has presented a nuanced perspective for all of you out there that are watching this episode. The company operates in a rapidly evolving and very highly competitive sector. Think about it, Tesla's out there, I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon decides it wants to get involved at some point. Google's been involved with it for a very long time. This marks a significant technical advancement in vehicle transportation. I think that this means we're witnessing the shape of a market coming into effect, not just the market dynamics, but the actual market itself. I think Arbe's pioneering 4D imaging radar technology sets it apart in the market. It's not unique, but it is some of the best stuff that's out there, I think. This offers high resolution and accurate object detection that is critical for the advancement of autonomous driving technologies. The company's innovation aligns within the whole industry's trajectory towards enhanced vehicle safety and autonomous capabilities. The regulatory push for vehicle safety means that Arbe, if it becomes a name for safety within the market, then its value will increase significantly. It really will bolster the company's market potential, I think. However, the automotive radar market, which includes Arbe Robotics, faces challenges overall. The complexities of the technical requirements to create millimeter wave applications, the legal restrictions on radar detectors in various jurisdictions, and the high costs of the actual systems once they're built pose significant hurdles for the market. Furthermore, the integration of the radar systems into the vehicles will requires a further step of the data processing and the system integrations. The challenges for Arbe to collaborate with other companies and have the right companies collaborate with them is one hell of a challenge, and requires a leap of imagination and hope that if you invest at this stage in the market, that you're getting the right mix of companies, because when you're going for a company like Arbe, you're not just getting Arbe, you're getting the rest of them. So for investors, the key lies in balancing the potential rewards against these challenges. Arbe's innovative radar solutions position the company well to capitalize on the growing market within the advanced driver assistance systems, the ADAS, and of course the driverless vehicle technologies that we're seeing coming onto the market. However, if you're investing and you're an investor, you must weigh up the technical and the regulatory challenges that are going to nip away at the edges of the technology and its ability to profit from that. But given the company's strong technological foundation and its expanding automotive radar markets, Arbe Robotics Ltd presents a potentially lucrative investment opportunity. But I do want you to go away and do your own research before you even look at that. I'm just flagging up what I see within the company. I'm not giving you advice. So it's crucial for all of you to remain aware of what's going on in the industry before you start investing. There are significant changes coming up, and the amount of competition there could throw a spanner in the works of any kind of portfolio that you're building around technology and technical investments. But at its core, in the simplest terms, Arbe Robotics stands at the forefront of a transformative phase in the automotive industry, and most companies that are in that position where they're at the forefront have the potential for significant growth, which may be a mountainous trajectory, and it may also be a bubble. It's entirely up to you whether you actually want to go out there and look more at it. I've enjoyed looking at it, and I think maybe you will as well. So there we have it, Arbe Robotics. I'd like to thank you for tuning into Technology Investment Investigations. Can't even pronounce my own channel. I hope the analysis that I've provided has given you valuable insights into this company, Arbe Robotics Ltd's investment potential. But remember, and I can't stress this enough, informed investment decisions are key to success in any dynamic technical investment world. But thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Please hit the bell, hit the like button, and definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I will try to get through the rest of the NASDAQ, which is the challenge that I've set for myself for this channel, is to get through all the companies that are on there. So you've got some sort of voice to kind of describe it, that's not just you reading bits of the paper. So stay tuned for more episodes, and I will uncover more potential tech companies out there, whether they be radar systems, medical systems, or anything else. Ta-ta for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you enjoyed my content, please support this channel by visiting buymeacoffee.com/Whitley or scan the QR code to leave a tip.